Well, even before I was appointed, I was a detective lieutenant at the time. I thought that was the best job in the department because you got all the hot cases, you got all the difficult cases, you got to pick the best police officers in the department to be detectives. And I was enjoying that position a great deal. And when then Chief Lobato retired and left fairly quickly, there was a bit of a scramble. I had two captains and two lieutenants above me that expressed interest in the position, and I really didn't express much interest at all. I didn't think I'd have a chance because I was a bit of a rabble-rouser as a union guy, and kind of challenged authority in a lot of ways, coming up through the ranks. Not a very large disciplinary record reflecting it, but somewhat of a thing. Well, again, the storyline goes, there was going to be a time when the mayor was going to announce an acting chief, because we had to wait for the state civil service exam to be completed, and that hadn't been scheduled until later in '94. So it was President's Day, it was a holiday, I was home, and I got a call from Mary's secretary who asked me to come in. She wanted to speak to me, and she was going to announce who the chief was. So, unshaven and jean wearing, I came in and was wondering where everybody else is, and I figured it was like the Miss America pageant that, she was telling third runner up first, and then they'll announce the winner, and it wasn't that way at all. She said, I've decided with a group of people that she trusted that I'd be the best choice. And I said, well, can I think about it, or can I say no? And she says, no, you can't say no. So I was stunned and pleasantly surprised, and said, all right, let's go for it. Over the months between the President's Day holiday and the exam in August that I had to study for, that I had to learn how to be a chief, I had to fall back on a lot of the public administration courses I took when I ended up getting a criminal justice degree in administration. Using friends that were police chiefs that I got to know, understanding that I was supervising now 4 people that were interested in the job, so I had to make sure I got them to believe in me. Create a budget for the first time that was due in a month when I took over, so it was a whirlwind, very busy time, and it was more just falling back on my instincts and what I learned in my experience about what I thought a police department should be, and it apparently worked out. She never gave me any specific expectations or guidance. She trusted me, as the other 2 mayors have, to run the department in an autonomous fashion and let me do what I think is right. I wasn't a paramilitary hierarchical type leader. I wanted collaboration and, input from people. I had a friend, Attorney John Sheft, and I also understood organizational dynamics and change, and I brought him in. I could have said the same things that he was saying, but he was the outside expert that helped me lead and have the supervisors and the patrol staff understand about what I want to do and what we're going to do to change. And one of its modernizing was to refine our policies and professionalize them so that the best business practices or law enforcement practices going. And to do that, you could do it piecemeal, or you could set the big goal for accreditation. And I had supervisors, I had a lot of people supporting me within the department, and because of their good work and their help, we started working on that goal, and we attained that goal.